My name's Gareth McCaffrey, I'm 18 and I'm from Craigan, Derry.
My name's Conor McLean, I'm 29 and I'm from the Brandywell.
My name's Rory Campbell, I'm 23 and I'm from Craigan.
My name's Jason Kerlin, I'm 23 years old and I'm from the Craigan area.
Dropped out of school at 16, tried to do a bit of time on the tech but didn't really enjoy it, so I dropped out of that too after a couple of months. I was going for months with no work and it sort of made things tough around family wise and household wise, me just sitting about and had no income and it was awful.
Well, for the history of the conflict here, people, it's easy to fall into illegal organisations and things. I've fallen on the wrong crowd with myself in the past. But with believing in yourself and your talents and your skills, that's how most people really get beyond the bitterness here and the conflict.
What we have known from young people in the past is that if they don't have that sense of belonging, if they don't feel like they belong within the community, then they try and find something, and that could be some form of organisation or group of people that are involved in the negative side that we see within the community, or it goes down the road of engaging in substance abuse and alcohol abuse.
These are high risk areas where there's weekly shootings, there's drugs, there's paramilitaries, gangs. These young people are at risk every day of being recruited. They're continuously being groomed. They're looking up to these individuals and seeing a difference that they see that they're making in the community, and they see that as a sense of identity that they want to belong to, and it's a false sense of identity. Through training, education and employment, there's a way out.
Whenever I heard about the course, how it could help me get all this gear and kind of jumpstart my business that I want to create for myself, it was an amazing thing to hear. It completely changed my life.
I suppose for us, when we first met Rory, we realised we'd discovered a diamond, really. He's a super talented young fella, educated at a high level, but unfortunately the work opportunities wasn't there. But by him taking part in this, he was able really to follow his dream of being a filmmaker, and over the last 6 months he's been working with us, helping us make great films, documentaries, and you can just see that confidence building every day, his idea generation and stuff, so the world's his oyster going forward.
The Back on Track program's really helped me. I've learned a lot more about the workplace, I've learned a lot more about animals and pets that I wouldn't even have known. At week 1 I was a bit stuttering over my words at the start, trying to talk to people, a wee bit shy, not saying anything. But I feel like now I'm a lot more out of my shell than what I was 6 months ago.
I think Back on Track is a great programme because initially Jason wouldn't be very talkative if he came to an interview. He was quite quiet, he was quite introvert. I don't think that he would have been able to pass that interview stage. But with working with Jason and be able to get that time that the Back on Track programme provide has shown that Jason is actually a really key member of our team here. So it's really great to be able to see an ending like that.
The Extern Back on Track project has been a runaway success. The figure stands at the minute, it is 69% to date have secured a permanent role at the end of their placement, which is fantastic. Some of them have said to me this experience has been life-changing for them.
One of the best things to come out of this programme for me is the employment that I have now in this building in St Mary's. The dream job that I've always wanted to do, and I have now applied to Magee University to do my level 4, which is a cert in youth work, and from the cert you go on and do your full degree in youth work. So it's just basically sets me up for my entire career. I've got a lot more confidence in myself. I've had things far higher when I'm walking around Craigan, and see even just walking about the community and all the young ones coming up and trying to talk to you, what's the crack, and just knowing that you play a part in the community, it's great. It makes you feel great about yourself.
The Back on Track programme really supports the talents and skills of the individual, and that directs you towards the industry that you're most suited to, which I think is unbelievable, really. Most people aren't really given that opportunity to go and pursue what they love. It's changed my life dramatically, really.
To the people who have funded this project and created this idea and like seen it through, thank you so much, because you helped to change my life, and I couldn't be more grateful.